Hello, everyone. I'm Wolf, and you're watching Contando Histórias, the channel where the past comes to life through great events that shaped humanity. Today we're traveling back to 1966 to explore one of the most controversial, thrilling, and curiosity-filled World Cups in football history. A tournament marked by a stolen trophy, disputed refereeing decisions, and England's one and only World Cup title. Get ready for another great story. The World Cup arrives in England. The 1966 World Cup was held in England, the country considered the birthplace of modern football. For the first time, the English had the chance to host the tournament and dreamed of winning the title in front of their home crowd. A total of 16 national teams took part in the competition, played between July 11 and July 30, 1966. But even before the first ball was kicked, an unbelievable event caught the world's attention. The theft of the Jules Rimet Trophy. Months before the tournament, the famous Jules Rimet Trophy was on display in London when it was stolen. The disappearance caused a huge international scandal. Police launched a major investigation, but no one could find the trophy. Then something incredible happened. A dog named Pickles found the cup hidden under some bushes while out for a walk with his owner. The dog became a national celebrity and earned his place in World Cup history. Just imagine. The most important trophy in football was found by a dog. Brazil's campaign. Brazil arrived in England as two-time world champions, after winning in 1958 and 1962. Expectations were sky-high around Pelé, considered one of the best players on the planet. However, the Brazilian team faced an extremely rough tournament. Pelé suffered brutal fouls in almost every match. At that time, substitutions were limited, and referees allowed much more physical contact. The result was disastrous. Brazil was eliminated in the group stage, one of the biggest disappointments in World Cup history. It was the first time since 1934 that the reigning champion failed to advance past the first round. England's road to glory. Meanwhile, the English team grew stronger as the tournament progressed. Led by coach Alf Ramsey and captain Bobby Moore, the squad showed solid defense and efficient football. In the quarterfinals, England defeated Argentina 1-0 in a tense and controversial match. In the semi-finals, they beat Portugal, whose star player was Eusebio, one of the best in the world at the time. With that victory, England reached the World Cup final for the first time. The Grand Final. On July 30, 1966, around 100,000 fans packed Wembley Stadium to watch the final between England and West Germany. It was one of the most exciting finals in history. Regular time ended in a 2-2 draw, sending the match into extra time. Then came the most controversial moment of the tournament. Geoff Hurst took a shot, the ball hit the crossbar and bounced near the goal line. The referee consulted the linesman and awarded the goal. To this day, people still debate whether the ball actually crossed the line completely. With the goal confirmed, England took the lead and later scored again. Final score, England 4, West Germany 2. The English had won their first World Cup, and even now, more than half a century later, it remains their only world title. Facts and curiosities from the 1966 World Cup. It was the first World Cup broadcast via satellite to multiple countries. The dog Pickles received thousands of fan letters after finding the stolen trophy. Eusebio finished as the tournament's top scorer with 9 goals. Geoff Hurst remains the only player in history to score 3 goals in a World Cup final. England conceded only 3 goals throughout the entire competition. The controversial goal in the final is still debated by historians and fans to this day. The 1966 World Cup went down in history for its controversies, surprises, and unforgettable moments. It was the World Cup of the stolen trophy, the heroic dog, Brazil's early exit, and England's triumph before their home crowd. And you, do you think the ball really crossed the line in Geoff Hurst's famous goal? Share your opinion in the comments. I'm Wolf, and this was another episode of Contando Histórias. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next stories from the World Cups. See you next time.